wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you.
My name's Shane. I'm in a band called Arbor Season, and we travel the country full-time in a converted school bus playing music all over North America. 7 months a year, or about that, we play at a theme park called Silver Dollar City. We're in Canada right now at this really cool camp called Silver Lake, and we're actually leading worship for an event called Geezer Camp. And we've been getting lots of requests for us to tell you what our stage setup is. So we use a looper pedal, and we have all these different instruments that we plug into the looper pedal. So I kind of wanted to walk you through what we use, how we use it. Everyone has their different styles and how they use stuff. This is just what we do, and for those that are interested, well, I'm finally making this video. Sit back, relax, enjoy as I share with you our setup. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to walk you through everything that we use, why we use it. It's not anything grand. There's a lot of bands out there that use different things and they have way better reasons than I do. My reasonings are actually kind of funny, so here we go. So I use this Korg keyboard. It's an SV2, and I don't know if I like it because it has a tube amp in it, which I think is pretty cool. But the story behind this is we were on tour a few years ago. There was this keyboard sitting at Guitar Center. I was just jamming on it. I love the piano sounds. I love Rode sounds. And then if it's got a bunch of other things too, I think that's really cool. But those are the two main things I use. I don't really use anything other than piano and like a Rhodes sound. So this keyboard just had a really good feel to it as well. I grew up playing piano, so for me, keyboard that feels like a piano is super important because that's how I learned. I love this keyboard because it can just do so many things. Even though I don't use all of those things, at our shows, I like to play around in the background while Emily's talking, and it's part of our like banter. So our shows consist of banter. If you've seen us a lot, we make fun of each other a lot and funny things like that. But I like to play weird things in the background sometimes while she talks, and this keyboard does it all. And you can make presets. It makes it really, really easy to switch back and forth in the middle of different songs. If I want to add ambient or different modulations, I can do that. It's got pre-effects on it, equalizers, all that kind of stuff. And again, I think the tube amp is just so cool. So a few of the presets that I use is one is just my piano sound. I like the Rhodes sound, so I have that preset already. And those are the two main sounds. Sometimes I like to use this. I don't even know what it's called, but I think it sounds really cool. If I really want to get really silly, those are the main sounds that I use, believe it or not. And so I love the keyboard because it's got that weighted keyboard to it, so it feels just like a piano.
I'll go wherever you are, to the sea or Mars. No place is ever too far. The moment you spoke, it was easy to see that your heart was made for me.
Oh yeah, so that's the keyboard, which is really funny because we're an indie folk band. We play a lot of acoustic stuff. I don't actually get a chance to use my keyboard unless we do covers. And when we do covers, that's when I really bust this thing out. That brings us next to the guitar that I use. Now the guitar that I use is a Tanglewood. I actually got this guitar from a friend while we were playing a bunch of shows in Boise, Idaho. We were parking our schoolie in their driveway, and it was just such a beautiful property, beautiful people. They are awesome, so great. Steve and Dottie, if you're watching this, shout out to you guys. I was playing this guitar, and if you follow our music at all, there's an album that we have called All Things New, and all of those songs I wrote on this guitar. And as I was up there just practicing and writing, they noticed that I really liked it. And as we were leaving Boise, they gifted us with this guitar and said, "We want you to have this." And I was like, no way. I'd never even heard of them until this guitar came along. Now I play a Tanglewood guitar, and I think it sounds so beautiful, and it's so fun and so awesome.
I can't cross over, neither have wings to fly. Build me a boat that could carry me to, and both shall go.
This part is not as exciting. Our phone holders. So a lot of times at our shows, we'll take requests, even for songs that are not originals. And we want to make sure that we're ready because we've done covers for so long before we started playing original music. We've done a lot of covers. So we have these cool little phone holders that we got off of Amazon. These are the little phone holders that we use. If something is kind of broken or not even the right thing for what we do, man, I'll keep it for such a long time before I finally decide to actually buy something new. So Emily's phone holder is actually the right phone holder. Mine's for an iPad that I don't even have an iPad that fits that. But I've just had it for so long that I'm like, well, I'm gonna use that to hold my phone. And I've been using it for like 3 years. So that's really funny. Next we have Emily's foot tambourine. It just goes around her foot. Next is our the Bose Tower. And this thing has been so good because for most venues that we play in, it works great. And then if we play festivals or bigger shows like that, they have their own sound, so we don't have to worry about it. And sometimes we'll even use this as a monitor. So this camp that we're playing at has their own speakers and subs and everything like that. So we're just using our Bose as a monitor for us because we're so used to that sound. So like Silver Dollar City, for an example, we don't use this Bose at all because they have monitors and sound people and everything, so we don't have to worry about it. But this thing is incredible. It has served us very well. And I love that it has a Bluetooth option on it too. So after shows, we just push our playlist on our phone to create that ambiance while we're talking to people and selling our merch and things like that. Next is the Allen and Heath board. There's no particular reason that I use this Allen and Heath board except for my very first cover gig I ever did in Florida was a gig that my friend Daniel B. Marshall gave me, and he said, "Hey, do you want to just use my stuff?" And I said, "Okay." And so he had an Allen and Heath board, and I had to figure it out really quickly because back then I had no idea what I was doing. So I bought a smaller version of this Allen and Heath board, and then CJ Rislov, who if you follow us, then you know him really well because he was on American Idol. He opened up for all of our shows this year. So anyway, we love CJ. So this Allen and Heath board is super cool. It's super easy. It's not complicated. And now I'm really excited to explain our pedal situation. So this is the Boss ME80, and this is my effects pedal that I've been using for years. As you can tell, it's super dirty. I never clean it. Again, just like the keyboard, there's only a few things that I use, though, as you can see, it does way more than that. I just love like an ambient sound. I love a ambient that's a little bit more upfront in your face for certain songs. Every song kind of has like a specific thing that I use it for, but those are the two main reasons I use this. And then I like this reverb setting that I have on it that just creates a little bit of a reverb on the guitar. This thing has served me well. I love it. It's got like a wall and like a bunch of other stuff. I barely use that, though there's a few Beatles songs that I use that for, which is really fun. And then I use your typical chromatic tuner from Boss. I've been using this since I started playing music, and nothing else. I feel like it's just been really great, so I have no reason to use anything else. And then this is the one thing that we get all of our questions on, which is our Boss RC300. I've I've used so many of the Boss loopers, and this has been the one that we've stuck with the most because, well, one was just the one pedal, then the other one was the 2 pedal, and this is like 3 loopers in one. 1, 2, 3, and they all work together really well, so they're all synced, and that's why I love it. And so even for worship, we still use this thing to create a little bit extra, so it sounds like there's more than just 2 people playing. Because a lot of people think we have backtracks when they see us live, because I never do a good job explaining what it is that we do. But I love this because you can have different memories and you can save certain things. Maybe for a wedding, I'll save something, but besides that, I like to do everything live. So this is Emily's looper mic. That is another thing that goes through the looper. We have the keyboard, guitar, and this mic all going through this. And the last thing I didn't get in this video is Emily's U-bass. And everyone's like, wow, she's playing a ukulele. But then if they listen really carefully, they hear these really low notes. And those low notes is Emily playing the bass. It's tuned just like a bass. It plays just like a bass. It's just really small, and it's got rubber strings. So the U-bass has been so awesome. We got ours off of sweetwater.com, and that's where you can get yours too. Anything you want to say, Emily?
Bananas. So many bananas.
So this is our whole entire setup. It's really simple. It's not that crazy. We've added these things over time as we got bored. I also play harmonica, and I use that too. I hope this answered some of your questions for those that have been asking. Now every single time someone asks, I'm gonna be like, check out our YouTube channel. We'll see you guys in the next video. Please subscribe, follow along if you wanna know more of how we do what we do. And again, if this is your first time watching, we travel all over North America in a converted school bus playing shows. We love to do how-to videos on how we make a living, traveling all over North America, playing house concerts, festivals, and things like that. And we do this with our family. We have 3 kids, and we have a traveling nanny. We will be exploring and sharing in detail how all of those things work, how we make a living doing it. Feel free to follow along if you want to know more. Thanks for being here, everybody, and we'll see you next time.